Okay, you guys. So basically, what is happening and what has happened to the human beings, basically us, that basically what happens, what you see in Soft White Underbelly and the people that he interviews, and the effects, or basically the symptoms that people show on that show, on Soft White Underbelly, like for example, like prostitutes or like people that are like zombified or demonized, or basically these different like psyche types of people. Think of it like this. Think about what happens when AI starts to behave like people, right? Think about how in the past, like people all used to dress up and things were very orderly, and how now it's like people don't care about what they wear, they don't care about how they represent their grandparents or their ancestors, and that is or if they do, they are, it's not in a way, it's like it's something, I don't know. Obviously it's not good. And obviously they choose not to communicate like normal people. Anyways, so if you see what happened to the human beings when they were all orderly and dressed and there was some sense of stability, right? Or a foundation. And then now, where basically people are all like thugged out, and you have different types of cultures, right? Think about like the robots. They're going to first start off very like orderly and very neat, and then what do you think is going to happen after that? Because if the psyche, if people try to play the robots, if robots play other robots like how human beings are playing other human beings, that's just something, in this scenario, right? Hypothetically, trying to get a firm grasp of what reality is and what's going on, that is a situation that you really have to look out for, because it's not that hard to, well, for me, it's not hard to see what's going on. And I see it's hard to describe it to people because they're keeping people in that train, in that same loop in their head that's being driven by their ego and by the misuse of the infrastructure to support that, so that way they don't think. So thank you for listening.